Let's look at my Star Wars room. You guys have been asking me for a room tour for a very long time, so let's go. Oh my God, I've literally been looking for my cup of coffee like for an hour and it was just like sitting right here. That's my dog Ray. Okay, let's do this. Welcome to my crib. I'm kidding, I've just always wanted to say that. And obviously this is not the room that I sleep in. This is my first collectible room, technically. There is another room, but this is the one I'm going to show you guys today. Gosh, I don't even know where to start. Let's start like this corner over here. That's my build desk, and it's separate from this desk over here, which is like, I call this my Lego mock building desk. So whenever I'm building my own creations, that's what MOC, mock, stands for. And so I got this desk because I needed the space to build something like a Lego set when this table was just full of things. Because when you're mock building, you just make a huge mess. Now I've turned this into my streaming area. As you can see, it's set up for streaming because I'm literally going to go live on YouTube after I finish filming this. You know, since this is a question I get asked a lot, I'll show you. Right there is a stand, and that's where I put my Sony ZV-E10, which is what I'm filming with right now. That is my microphone. It is a Shure. This webcam right here is a Logitech Brio, and that's what I use for my build cam. As you can see, I'm currently building the A-frame cabin. This was actually the first ring light I ever had. Like my first piece of equipment, this is what I used. After I got my other ring light, I was gonna throw it away, but it's actually just nice to have an extra source of lighting, and that's what I use to light up my building table. This here is just an IKEA lamp. The light bulbs give off like natural daylight, and so I like using that just to have an extra lighting source. In this corner, this is a set of IKEA Alex drawers. In here, I mean, honestly, it's kind of a mess. Most of my minifigures are in here. This is where I keep all of those cables from this setup, and then the rest are for personal things. Red 5 helmet over here, that's a Black Series helmet. There's some flowers back there. I probably shouldn't have those there. So, iconic London Lego set. So now for these Funko Poppities, probably the only person in the world who calls them that. This is how prepared I am for this room tour. Like, I don't even have Leia facing the correct way. I had sort of like a Boba Fett corner up here, but I do have Darth Vader up there just because they look nice together. It's a Loungefly Boba Fett backpack, a die-cast Boba Fett Funko Pop, a die-cast Darth Vader Funko Pop, and the Boba Fett Starfighter or Slave One, whichever you prefer. Then we have the Endor 5-pack brickheads that released earlier this year. Here we have some Stormtroopers. I wanted it to look like a little army, so I got them, and then a Funko Pop of Darth Vader. My Rebels collection over here. These are 4 Mandalorian Pops, the only Mandalorian Funko Pops that I kept, along with a Funko Mystery Mini of Grogu. And then at the bottom, we have the Target series of Funko Pops. I just really love how they look. Those are the only 8 of this type that they've released. I like that comic book feel. And where to next? I just finished giving a tour of these prints behind me on TikTok. This Phantom Menace Episode 1 print, I bought it from Bottleneck Gallery, and it is by Chris Valentine. This Clone Wars over here is by Lyndon Willoughby, and I also got it on Bottleneck Gallery. This Phantom Menace Darth Maul print is from We Buy Your Kids, and it was a Mondo print, San Diego Comic-Con exclusive 2021, I believe. Both of these, you can probably tell, are from the same artist. It is Kayla Woodside Art. Top one is called We Have Hope, and the bottom one is called Through the Ages. Over here is This Moment, an awesome Darth Maul and Ahsoka print. It's by artist Sabi Manihe, and I got it on Sideshow. This is a kind of regular print, like a $10, $15 print from Chrissy Zulo's website of Ahsoka. This is from Etsy, and it's from artist Herofied. These small prints over here, my friend Jacob Sparks, or Concept Sparks on Etsy, makes these portrait ones. I actually have a few more. Actually, I have a lot more. I have like Leia, I have Anakin, I have Hera and Kanan. I just really love the style of these. That's them, and then that's a postcard from Disney of all the female of Star Wars. Coming down here to this trilogy of posters, I get asked about these a lot. They were from Bottleneck Gallery. They were timed prints, and the artist is Kevin Wilson. And like I said, they were a timed print, meaning that you have a certain number of days to place an order, and then once that window closes, they only make the number of prints for the people who place the order. And then let's take a look at all the little trinkets on my desk, shall we? I have here some of my friend sig figs, along with everything in this little box are custom minifigs that my friend Brick Love makes. Just kind of a couple of little things. This was a Hogwarts poly bag. These are customs. Honestly, a lot of the stuff could use reorganization and I just haven't done it. This is a social media Funko Freddy soda that my friend Ash sent me when she was working for the Funko social media team. This is one of my own sig figs. This was a token that my friend Martin left on one of my builds at Brick World Chicago. This is a really cool thing actually. It lights up. I don't think I have batteries in it right now, but my friends at Tricked Out Bricks sent it to me. All of these cases that you see here and then most of the stands that I'll show you in a bit are from Tricked Out Bricks. Some more sig figs, mini Lego sets. I love Ted Lasso, so this is a Funko soda of my favorite character, Roy Kent. This is Wednesday Addams Funko Pop, another poly bag, some small builds from Advent Calendar, and of course Wally. I won Wally in a giveaway that my friend Brick Snaps did. This is where I'm collecting all of the broken red and brown bricks. My storage for extra Lego pieces. All of these are from the Container Store, and I tend to organize by part, and then if I have to, by color after that. Here you'll see like these 1x2 bricks, all the greens and then all the reds, and then all of the pinks, and then the miscellaneous colors, the blues, and then the yellows, I guess. So I try to do it as much as I can by part. So here's all of the 2x3s, all of the corner pieces. Can you guys settle down over there? So yeah, this is my mock space. Here are some Funko Pops that I just haven't unboxed or set out or anything like that. And they're hiding some more padded boxes. That's like things I need to sort. This is an entire shelf that is just Lego. So this is an IKEA Billy bookcase with Morliden glass doors. And let's take a closer look. I'm sure nobody missed that the Venator is just sitting up there. I'm going to be ordering like a display case specifically for it so that I can have an acrylic display case. So it's just kind of sitting up there temporarily because as you can see, it doesn't even totally fit there. Rounding up the top of the shelf with the Lego Star Wars helmets. I actually used to have the Boba Fett helmet over there with the Boba Fett corner, but I just thought it looked more full over here. Here we have Chewbacca, R2-D2, shelf in the bottom, a work in progress. This is definitely a work in progress over here. So now we come to this wall. This is probably the first wall that I curated that has mostly stayed the same. Like it has looked the same since I put it together. And it started with these 3 posters. The artist of these 3 posters is Jock. He's a UK artist. This one is for the A New Hope. This is for the Empire Strikes Back movie. And then this is the Return of the Jedi. So they look great as a set. These display cases up here are baseball bat displays from Michaels. Somebody a few years ago discovered that they were the perfect size for Funko Pops, and they really are. They fit 13 of them in there. Up here is mostly prequel trilogy Funko Pops. Down here are my Clone Wars era Funko Pops. These Ahsoka Lego lightsabers are from Bricker Builds. This Star Wars 3D print is from Charlotte's 3D Printing. This is Luke's lightsaber from Return of the Jedi, and I bought this at Galaxy's Edge. And this is Leia's lightsaber that I also bought at Galaxy's Edge. Unfortunately, it has a little bit of a default where like the fake marble panels come off. They're usually fine if you super glue them. I just haven't bought super glue. And then this baseball bat display here on the bottom right is a little bit Empire Strikes Back, a little bit of Return of the Jedi. Anytime I have something up here, it's just because I don't know where else to put it. So that's why Rey and her speeder is there. That's why the Star Wars mechs are here. And that's why the Venator minifigures are over here. Then here we have my Loungefly bags, but Rey won't get out of the way. You won't get out of the way. Come on, honey. Okay, come get some pets. So this is Obi-Wan. This is Anakin. That's Darth Maul. That's a Stormtrooper. The 2 Ahsoka bags. The Ahsoka 332nd Clone Trooper and Queen Amidala. So that rounds out this wall. Finally, the last 2 shelves in my Star Wars room that I actually just finished reorganizing. I'm really happy with how they turned out. So there's Loungefly bags up top. I have my droids, BB-8, C-3PO, and R2-D2. I love these bags. Loungefly didn't end up making a ton of them. Andor, Hoth, and Tatooine. I just love them because they're very unassumingly nerd, and every time I wear them, you really have to be a nerd to recognize. Oh my god, it says Tatooine. I made myself a little Clone Wars shelf up here. That Clone Wars sign was also made by Charlotte 3D Creations. A little more Clone Wars things right here. And then the Rebels shelf. This Star Wars Rebel 3D printed sign was made by my friend, the Toxic Collector. And then we have the original Ghost Lego set. I did not buy this myself. I actually parted it out with a bunch of pieces that I had from my bulk. There are 2 Sabine helmets on this shelf that I made, so my own creations. That shadow box back there actually lights up. It's really cool. These Hera and Kanan and Chopper figures are from Gentle Giant. Another Rebels shelf that probably could use some work, but I'm okay with this for now. This Chopper is from Galaxy's Edge. So is Ezra's lightsaber. That shadow box of Hera and Kanan lights up. And actually, so both of these shadow boxes are by my friend Rebel Craft Collective. And then the last 2 of the Rebels helmets that I made of Sabine. This is a Black Series Zeb. I have the rest of the crew in a Black Series, but I just felt like there's not enough Zeb on my display, so I got Zeb. Down here I have the 3 Lego sets that came out on September 1st from the Ahsoka shows. These are some Kyber crystals from Galaxy's Edge, along with Ezra's lightsaber, Anakin's lightsaber, and Darth Vader's lightsaber. And then we have kind of a little Bad Batch corner down there and the Millennium Falcon. And that's the puppy bed. Hi, Rey. Down here, I have my Rey Skywalker shelf. It's the 4 Hot Toys that they have made of her, the Lego set, the 2 lightsabers, which is Anakin's reforged lightsaber, and then her yellow blade lightsaber from Galaxy's Edge, and a Loungefly backpack. Back there, you can see another portrait that my friend Concept Sparks did of Rey. Above that is kind of the Mandalorian shelf. Bo-Katan's shuttle. We have the N1 microfighter. We have Spider Tank and the Razor Crest. And the higher up we go on this side, we get into more original trilogy sort of displays. So the UCS Landspeeder, the Dagobah Funko Pop set. I'm really fond of the Trash Compactor Funko Pop set. The Tantive Lego set, I actually got that earlier this year because my friend Kate sold it to me for a really good price. One of my favorite shelves ever is the Endor shelf. So my favorite Star Wars movie is Return of the Jedi and my favorite planet is Endor. I just love the Ewoks. So I collected some of my favorite Funko Pops from Endor and I put them here. Like, look at how cool this Chewbacca is. Back there we have the Lego Death Star gift with purchase from May the 4th earlier this year. My friend Martin actually brick built this Ewok. And then that statue back there of the Ewoks on the AT-ST I got on Sideshow. And there you have it. There's the shelfie room tour of your life. There are more prints that I can show you. Certainly more parts of the collection that I get a lot of questions from people that, you know, they really want to see. But I hope you don't mind that I saved those for another day. Drop me a comment and let me know what your favorite thing was that you saw. Let me know if there's something I didn't cover that you still have questions about too.